back to the same old thing. Whoever's got the most money gets what they want.
Mm-hmm.
Landscaping. And see, I don't know, and I probably have to have your advice a little bit on maybe what kind of discounts or whatever. I remember doing the landscaping show, like I told you.
Right.
And you try to give them off a little bit off of something, and then all of a sudden, you know, you come, oh, I just got one piece of sidewalk I need to level up. And, you know, it really, for the amount of work that we got from it, it really created a lot of problems by giving them that discount. Because all of a sudden now they start looking for problems, hoping that that will just take care of their little problems. See what I'm saying?
Right. Well, that's where you put in a minimum of whatever size job it's going to be.
And there's ways you have to look at everything like that. Dent clinic. Now, when you said your graphics gal, is she? Did they come over with you all together, or is she working for both sides?
No, she's mine. She works for me.
And then what was the other person? What did he do? He does? Or she does?
Oh, my sales lady?
Yeah.
Amy Gasparetti. She's in charge of the local BNI groups, business network groups. So she has a lot of connections. So she goes around and manages them all. I think there's 4 or 5 here in Pueblo. And she's a motivational speaker. And she also does personality. She identifies personality traits. So she can quickly determine what personality. Yes, I'm recording you.
Oh. I didn't know that.
So she can identify the personality you are and know that you're a person that won't buy the first time she's in, that she talks to you. Then the next person that comes along, she can identify this person needs to make a decision now, or they will never will. And she can do all that just by visiting with you and just listening to you.
Well,
the way you dress, everything. She can identify all that.
Then I'll fail everything.
No, you won't. Everybody's different. The point is she'll know how to talk to you. She won't push you too far. She won't push you not enough.
I see.
That kind of thing.
Well, I have learned over the years, talking to people and customers, that they don't like to see the person drive up in a Mercedes.
Right.
Gets out in a suit with a red tie and come in with their clipboard and the fancy sales pitch.
Right.
Most of the time, for the first 20 years, I did my sales calls while I was working on the job.
Yeah.
I mean, I would take off an hour to go to meet this customer. I don't care if I had mud on my shoes.
Right.
Made no difference. They appreciated that because I'm an on-hands guy.
Right.
And so I've never dressed up fancy. I try to work on their level.
Mm-hmm. I should have been doing this since we first met.
I tried to I work at their level.
Mm-hmm.
I talk to them on their level, depending on whether I'm talking to an engineer or I'm talking to somebody that don't even know what the word even stands for.
Right.
And so I've learned that for years. I still do it today. Maybe I need to improve it on some parts of it. I don't know. But I get a lot of compliments on Trevor out talking to a customer. Is this something like what you already got? A different version of it?
That's a Samsung Rogue. So no, it's not made by Motorola. This is a Motorola phone that has a Google software inside of it that these phones don't have. So this thing is designed for Google Maps, Google search engine, Google operating system. The whole thing is all about Google. And that's what makes this phone different than anything out there. It's more reliable.
Yeah, I wish well, though, everything happened so fast Friday because Trevor lost his phone
Yeah,
Thursday and we got a new one in on Friday, which was just junk as far as that's concerned.
yeah,
But, you may have insurance, still costs you $50.
right.
My phone probably costs $10. But, anyhow, um, I would love to sit down and be analyzed because I will turn right around and analyze her at the same time.
Well, you'll never know it. She just knows people, and she'll be able to determine how you are going to come across and know that she can't do certain things. We're not there to push anybody into our ad.
Oh, yeah.
It sells itself if you understand the concept.
Here's a guy that I have a hard time with. Sprinkles. He has had one of my sewing machines for 3 years and I can't get it back. He can't even find it.
Oh,
It's a heavy upholstery sewing machine.
Yeah.
Leather,
Mhm.
canvas, you name it. And then they moved,
yeah.
and he don't know where it's at. And I'm pretty pissed off at him for, excuse my language, for as long as he's had it,
Yeah.
and I still don't have it back yet. I've got the cabinet and everything out there at my place, but I don't have the sewing machine.
When it comes to Lori doing the graphic artist work, I try not to give her too many parameters. I want to give the phone number, the address, what the company does, and I kind of leave it alone. She's got a background in all of this, and she takes your idea and turns it into stuff like this, things like that. You just got to let her do her thing. She knows, she's been to college. She knows about business and what's important, and
Well,
she knows about the coupon and how important it is to have a dollar amount on there.
and that's all fine. I like her arrangement of things. What I need to find out, or what will be interesting, will be to find out is if she can take a business, an unusual business like ours, and be able to bring it across to where the individual can understand it.
Mm-hmm.
Roofing, there's lots of roofing that's been done all for years and years. This type of work is a little different. For them to be able to bring it across in a drawing form will be interesting. And I'll be the first one to congratulate her if this happens. But I think what's going to help, that's what I mentioned a while ago, is with your insight of explaining to her what we do, may give her all the information she needs. Don't know.
Well, wouldn't you say mudjacking is more predominant than helical piers? Helical piers is more of a commercial end understanding versus a homeowner understanding what helical piers can do for them.
Yeah, compaction grouting is probably the hardest thing for anybody to understand what it is. Mudjacking is non-structural floors, slabs, sidewalks,
Okay.
driveways. Your compaction grouting is soil stabilization. Stabilize the settled foundation if it's built where they will accommodate that. Like we did at the Holiday Inn, I should have had you over there watching that project first a little bit. Lots of underground settlement around the storm sewer and the water sewer line, storm sewer lines, and we worked up to 28 feet deep to consolidate everything that was settling. Then the helical pier is another form of foundation repair. Not compaction grouting isn't the best for everything, or vice versa. And so the idea is and that's why I like the illustrations in my little brochure.
Right, I remember that.
Have you seen my brochure?
I have.
The
Yeah.
little one. Nothing fancy. I would like to see it cleaned up and made look more attractive. It was actually designed to be a mailer because one page is
Right.
blank, place with a stamp and address and all
Right.
that kind of stuff. But I want to take that page and turn it into the helical pier illustration.
Okay.
So I got the mudjacking, the pressure grouting, and the helical piers.
Okay.